You know, I never thought owning a spot like Bella's Bistro in the heart of New York would turn into something out of a thriller movie, but man, that one night, it did. I'd poured my soul into that place, not just some flashy side gig, but a cozy joint where locals and big shots could grab a killer burger or a fancy risotto without feeling out of place. And yeah, the profits were solid, but I always knew the real story was in the back, those late-night shifts, the tired laughs, the hidden tears that no spreadsheet ever shows. So every few months, I'd slip in like a ghost, hoodie up, no fanfare, just me blending into the crowd to feel the pulse of the place firsthand. That Friday, the joint was hopping, the clink of glasses, the sizzle from the grill hitting you like a warm hug, lights dim and golden over tables packed with dates and buddies unwinding after a brutal week. But something fell off right away, like a shadow lurking under all that buzz. And then I heard Ida quiet sob from the side hall near the kitchen. Not some dramatic wail, but the kind where someone's fighting to hold it together, you know? I froze, peeked through the cracked door, and there she was, Sarah, one of my servers I'd never met face to face, gripping the counter like it was her lifeline, her buddy Jake whispering urgently beside her, his face all twisted up in worry. My gut twisted. They'd been in the game long enough to spot fear over fatigue, and this wasn't just a bad tip night. It screamed control, manipulation, the kind that creeps in when power goes unchecked. I slid onto a bar stool, playing it cool, but my mind was racing. Why her? Why now? The manager, Derek Hargrove, this slick guy in a sharp gray shirt, stood like a warden overlooking the floor, eyes darting, arms crossed, not guiding the team, but owning them. And yeah, I'd hired him for his efficiency, but efficiency doesn't mean breaking people. As I nursed a water, bits of their chat floated over. You can't let him push you like this, Jake muttered, and Sarah, voice cracking, shot back. What choice do I have? He'll fire me if I don't stay late, alone. Again, that hit me. Derek wasn't just tough. He was a predator, preying on folks like Sarah who needed the paycheck to survive, maybe to support a kid or pay off loans, twisting his authority because deep down, he resented anyone who shone brighter, or hell, maybe his own life was a mess, and this was his twisted outlet. I caught Jake at the station later, casual like, "Hey man, borrowed a pen?" But I leaned in, voice, "Your friend's not okay, is she?" He stiffened, eyes flicking to Derek, then whispered, "It's him. Manha singles her out, makes her feel trapped, like she owes him for keeping her on shift." And Alex, the bartender, on his smoke break outside, spilled Murray's always cornering her in his office, talking like she's his property, and we all see it, but speaking up? That's a one-way ticket out. Rage bubbled up. I'd climbed my way through cutthroat kitchens and boardrooms, dealt with egos that crushed dreams for sport, and I swore I'd never let that poison my place. But here it was, festering under my nose, because Derek's reports looked pristine, hiding the fear he bred to keep control, maybe out of jealousy over Sarah's natural charm with customers, or his own insecurities flaring when she pushed back once on an unfair schedule. I couldn't sit idle. This wasn't just business. It was personal now. People like Sarah reminded me of my younger self, scraping by, voiceless against bullies in suits. So I waited till the rush died, the room thinning out, and made my move. Walked right up to Sarah mid-shift. "Excuse me, need a word?" She blinked, confused. "I am with a customer, sir," but I held her gaze. "It's important." Derek swooped in like a hawk, voice smooth, but edged. "Is there a problem?" I turned slow, keeping it even, just chatting, but he snapped, "Sarah's got work, no time for chit-chat." That's when I squared up, voice dropping. "Actually, we all need to talk, now." He smirked, "Excuse me?" And bam, I flipped out my wallet, showed the ownership creds for Bella's group. The place went dead quiet. Sarah gasped, servers froze, Derek's face drained white as a sheet. "Mark Thompson," I said, calm but firm, "and you're done here." His office felt like a cage as I shut the door. "Sir, I didn't know it was you," he stammered, chuckling nervously. "This is all a mix-up. Unusual for the boss to sneak in, huh?" I leaned in, hands on his desk. "Unusual? How about a manager terrorizing staff, forcing late nights alone, making him feel owned?" He paled. "I assure you, professional all the way." But I hit play on my phone, Sarah's voice echoing, "If I don't, I'm gone." "Jake's too. He doesn't own you." Color gone. He trembled. "Please, I can explain." "No, you can't." I cut in. You've been gaming the vulnerable, thriving on fear cause your egos bruised by anyone who doesn't bow. You're fired and blacklisted in this town. Back out front, the air electric. I faced the team's gone. You're safe, I told Sarah softly, and she exhaled, shoulders dropping for the first time, relief washing over like she'd been holding her breath for months. But it wasn't over. Jake piped up, this ain't just him. It's the whole setup, the pressure, the silence cause we fear the boot. Alex nodded, we've put up with it too long. My jaw tightened, yeah. I'd missed it, buried in numbers. But leadership's about people, not power trips. We're changing it, all transparency, real support, no more shadows. Driving home later, watching him lock up lighter, chatting free, I pondered how many spots like mine hide this crap. It's easy to ignore when you're at the top, but damn, one peek behind the curtain changes everything. Or does it? Sometimes I wonder if jumping in like that stirs more drama than it fixes. Maybe some folks think owners should stay hands off. Let HR handle it clean. What do you think? Drop a comment below. Was I right to go undercover and blow it up? Or is there a better way to nail justice in these toxic spots? Share your stories, your takes on power plays in the workplace. Let's hash it out, cause these convos, they might just spark the real change.